guys, welcome to the channel. Today's my kid's birthday. You probably saw it on the last video. Happy birthday, dear Owen and Abby.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
And before I leave the shop, we're dyno tuning something real quick. What I want to do is I want to show the wife her car. She's been asking what the hell happened to her convertible Camaro, and truthfully, we've been putting it under the knife because we are developing something for it. I'll reveal that later in the video, but let's see her reaction to how loud it sounds now.
If it's gonna be too loud, I don't want to hear it.
What?
I said if it's gonna be too loud.
It's minor. It's just a small exhaust leak.
Oh, does it not have cats on it?
It's probably got a check engine light. Okay, Eric's gonna start it up so Kristen can hear her car.
Does it not have cats on it or something?
Quiet enough?
You like it?
It's a little unnecessary.
Yes.
Abby, do you like that?
Uh-huh. I know.
You don't. What?
I do.
Yeah?
I do.
You do. You like it?
Three people
It's a little too loud.
That's how we're gonna keep it.
Oh, okay.
You're cool with that?
I mean, you don't let me drive it anyway. I wanted to drive it a couple weeks ago, and you were like, no, not this week. You can't drive it. I'm like, oh, okay, my car, right?
Okay, so that's cool, right? We're gonna drive it like that? Do you want to take it for a ride right now?
Oh, no, right now I want to go to the playground.
Oh, okay. Now you're one of those big kids.
Playground!
Okay, let's go to the playground. Oh, only a couple more to go. Come on, Kristen. Oh, you were doing so good.
I know. My right arm is weak.
So what do you want me to do with your car?
My atlas?
No, that we don't discuss that junk. What do you want me to
Junk?
What do you want me to do with the Camaro?
Get it. What's that called? Dipped? Coated?
Wrapped?
Oh, yeah, wrapped.
Dipped?
Yeah, wrapped?
Well, I mean, you like the sound now?
Oh, yeah, it's great.
You're so full of it.
No, I mean, it's loud. What
It
are you
is
doing
loud.
to it?
We were working on something custom.
Is it done?
Maybe, maybe not. You never know. We're working on a custom set of headers. That's what it was.
They should come with a volume button.
Maybe. By the way, what are you wearing?
I'm in the process of getting changed.
Oh, who wants to see that? Comment below.
Oh, that's gross. And that's disrespectful. Don't put that up.
Who wants a normal guy when you can have me?
I do.
So, you're probably wondering what the project is that we're working on the wife's car? Well, we're working on our own set of 6th-gen headers. Now, the reason why we're doing this is we see a lot of the different header manufacturers, and we think that, you know, they all have something good about them, but none of them have it great. That's, and I'm specifically talking about Cook's, Stainless Works, and also ARH. Not that any of them are bad, but there's always a drawback to at least one of them. So these are Cook's headers, and what you're going to notice here is that guy, look at that. You can actually kind of see that it was, doing its thing here. That guy, number 5, cylinder 5, the primary of cylinder 5 interferes with the factory spark plug wire. Now, I've told Cooks about this back when, probably a year ago or so. Maybe not an entire year ago, but I told Cooks a while ago about this, and Even to this day, that one little thing still hasn't been corrected. So you are forced to use a set of MSD wires on here, or some aftermarket wire that doesn't go as far out as this and run right into the primary. So why can't you use the factory wire? Well, because when it's resting on that header, it eventually melts through, and you just have a misfire, and you're like, darn, my tuner. Well, guess what? Even when you use those boots, those fancy boots, you're still resting on the header, and that heat is still transferring into the boot of the spark plug wire, and it still melts it, and it still arcs, and still gives you a misfire. So you can't really do anything to protect yourself there, except go to a different spark plug wire, like an MSD wire. And I'm going to show you why, right now, why the MSD wire or any aftermarket wire might not be a good choice compared to the stock wire. Besides the cost alone being like $80 or so for a set, like, there's a performance difference on how the wires actually do. So the MSD wires are ohming out around 30 to 35. Now, an ohm is a measure of resistance, basically. That's all it is. And that's actually a pretty good one. 30 to 35 is pretty good for the size of the wire. Okay, so what are we finding on the factory wires here?
The factory wires are not even 1 ohm.
Wait, what? I'm ready. Holy shnikes.
Yeah, 0.7 is for all of them. And all those are between 30 and 35 ohms.
Our header is going to be designed that it will not need to use anything but the factory wires, because it seems like the factory wires are pretty damn good. So why spend another $60 to $100 on a set of wires just to run the header that aren't, as good as factory? So for our headers here, well, you can see how there is clearance everywhere. Now this is a tough one to zoom in on, but you can see, look, space. That's something that you don't find with some of the other guys. Not to throw any of them under the bus, it's just like, these are gonna work. On the passenger side, look at that. They all clear. I'm sorry that it's like hard to see. I mean, the Camaro is pretty tight, but the factory plug wires fit perfectly. And that was one of our big things in terms of building a header system, that we wanted this to work perfect, to save you money on that, and well, also just not run into fitment issues. Now, one of the really nice things about Cooks is they have that value header where you end up having just a short section, a short mid-pipe where you cut your factory exhaust and you slip it on and it's good to go there. Now, ARH and Stainless Works, they go like all the way to the back. And now, not that there's anything wrong with either of them, but we want to do a mix between the two, really. We want that short slip header so we can have a good value package, so come at a good price, kind of like the Cook's price, and also not have to worry about wires, because we want to use the best wires. And that's what we're working on developing. We're almost done. It's not out yet. We'll keep you posted when it does come out, but it is definitely, on our to-do list, and hopefully this is going to be a really good thing for the community.
So when can I drive the Camaro?
When the project's done.
What project?
So remember how I said it's a header project? Well, we're developing our own headers for the car. It's for the 6th gen, trying to make the best headers.
Well, that's cool, but I thought it was my car, so when can I drive it?
Well,
anytime I want to drive it, I can't. I don't know what this is. It's like, oh, this is your car, but oh, by the way, you can't drive it because I'm always going to be the one working on it and driving it, and it's not really your car.
Well, I don't even know what to say about this.
The truth hurts.
The truth does hurt. Well, it is your car, but we did need to do these headers, and thanks for donating your car unwittingly to the cause.
Do I get free labor at least?
Yeah, but you have to pay for the parts.
No.
The project really only needs a little bit more. It needs the mid-pipes taken care of, and then we could probably get the car back to her. Now it's loud. She hates loud. And so we have another project that's going to come up after this that is going to quiet it down quite a bit, substantially. And It's gonna be a doozy of a project. Unfortunately, I cannot reveal it because I cannot let her know. So yeah, we're gonna mod the car again without her permission, and it's gonna be a journey. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Definitely stay tuned to the channel and our website, cspracing.com, to see the announcement on when we actually get the 6th Gen header out. There's a couple things that we're working to do with it now. Like right now, it's really focused on the mid pipes and making sure that we come out on the right price point. But yeah, I mean, we're really close. I don't know that it's going to make it for Black Friday, but if it doesn't make it for Black Friday, definitely see it for the beginning of the year. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Have a good one. Adios.